Hey guys, this is Chris Johnny X. It is currently 6:40, even though it's not that late. It clearly is dark enough to be like looking like it's like 8:30 or some shit. But sorry for swearing for this one. I just wanted to. It's Christmas Eve, and I just wanted to just do a quick little thing. Wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas, very Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year, and so on and so forth. I just want to talk about some uh, I know I had some sort of memory to talk about for Christmas. I felt like talking about this just cause. Uh, anyway, I remember like my cousin actually pointed this out to me. I believe it was back in like I don't know what year exactly. I believe he pointed it out to me in 2008 before I left for Florida. But that apparently like one Christmas when Santa Claus, or someone dressed up as Santa Claus, ended up like coming to visit to say hi to all the kids. I, being the stupid 2 or 3 year old that I was, or 1 year old, I don't know which actually, was constantly playing with some sort of Sesame Street toy involving Big Bird and a ukulele, and it would always go like da 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 da. And my cousin actually told me that he was so annoyed at that, and oh man. I also remember one other thing about Christmas was, well, I usually like to be public about saying that Santa is real because of the fact that we want to make sure that kids, believe in the magic of Christmas as much as they can, and when they're ready to learn about the truth of Santa and such, yeah. I mean, it's not like you're trying to explain to them why two people of the same gender fall in love, right? It's easier to explain about a magical human being that is also immortal and rides. I'm not going to get into this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But it was like one Christmas, my cousin brought me to behind Santa, who was sitting in the chair, and we could tell it looked like the beard was like fake, or was it that we were judging it by the hairline on the backside? Though in all honesty, oh wait, Santa doesn't have gray hair. Let's move on, shall we? Anyway, another story I want to talk about is one day me and my cousin we were playing Sims. This is like two different occurrences. For somehow we managed to get like almost the entire main eventer roster of WWE Attitude Era going on The Sims, like The Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, freaking Kane when he still had the full face mask. And I forget what happened, but apparently Undertaker and Kane had a bit of a quarrel, like an argument, and Kane just left. He just left. He disappeared without a trace. And then there was like another time we played Sims, that basically it was like me, my sister, and my cousin all living together. And this is in The Sims, mind you, so if it sounds outlandish, that's because it's not real. Sort of. Anyway, what had happened was, like, in the Sims game, my sister was taking a bath, and for whatever reason, me and my cousin Sims walked into the bathroom while she was bathing, and ended up fucking. We ended up. What was it? We ended up actually bringing in a giant rocket, and it sounds like a sitcom plot. I'm sure it does, with Sis being like, "Hey, get out of there," and we're like, "We can't. We just brought the rocket in here, and now we're gonna set it off for no apparent reason." And she's like, "What?" And then we set it off, and everything was on fire. And if I'm not mistaken, my Sim died, and the Grim Reaper took me instead of my sister. Like my cousin was bargaining to keep my sister instead of me, and I felt personally offended by that. But looking back on it, really is a humorous occurrence. So I want to try and think of any other stories. Oh, I do know one thing. Like this didn't happen during Christmas or anything, but I remember like grandma was like old and stuff. Well, getting old at least. She was pretty old at the time. But what I'm trying to say is, it was like one night I just felt like telling grandma that whether or not she ends up being gone, I'll always remember her and I'll always love her. And she was like really taken aback by it, and whether it was because of attention seeking or because they felt it was a good thing to do as well, my sister and my cousin joined in and saying those things, and I think we actually warmed Grandma's heart so much that she cried, and probably that she also would live for quite a bit longer before succumbing to dementia. I've said this before on a Mother's Day video back in 2015, and I'll say it again. Spend all the time with the loved ones you can, especially for the holidays. I will say this though, on a recent Skype call, not too recent, but like a couple of weeks ago I think, with my cousin, my aunt actually showed up for it, and admittedly, I was the happiest I had been in years to be able to see her and be able to talk to her, and it means a lot to be able to see family you haven't seen in ages, especially when they've been so good to you. I don't know if they'll be watching this, but if you guys are watching this, Aunt Beth, Uncle Stan, just thank you for being the best aunt and uncle you could be. I know in some cases things didn't work out as well with family, but in my heart, I know you are... How do I say this without coming off as bad? Just know that I love you guys and I cherish every time we spent together. And I hope that in this bleak future that we have, we'll come out of it with a smile and hope. Hope that things won't be so grim. Hope that things will look up. And hope that we will meet each other again, share all the stories we could, and just hug it out amazingly. Once more, I want to wish you all guys Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy whatever you celebrate. I don't even know if people celebrate Kwanzaa anymore. So, yeah. Stay awesome, guys. Big hug. I wish I could actually hug for real. Oh, man. Hope that doesn't come out as bad. I mean, I got the mic over here, like to the right, I guess. And, oh, shit. Something tells me I should be checking on the boiling pot on the stove. This went on for too long, sorry. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to stay awesome. Happy holidays, happy Christmas, happy New Year, happy all that. Bye-bye, guys.